Welcome to Woman of the Week. Do you have a role model, someone that you look up to and inspires you to be a better person, a better version of yourself? Well, maybe you don't have a particular role model, but maybe you have different people that you look up to in different areas, different character traits. I know for myself, I have different people that I look up to for the chesed that they do, or for their authenticity, for their moral clarity, just lots of different traits and people that I look up to in those particular areas. Well, today, I want to talk about being a role model. This week's Woman of the Week is Dina. Dina is the daughter of Yaakov and Leah. And when Yaakov was leaving Lavan's house, he was going with his wife and his sons. And the Torah says he was heading with his wife and his sons, and he was going to be meeting Esav. Esav was heading towards him. And the Torah doesn't mention his daughter. So Rashi explains, why wasn't Dina mentioned? It was because Yaakov was hiding Dina. Yaakov hid Dina in a box because he didn't want Esav to see Dina. He was worried that if Esav would see Dina, he would want to marry Dina, and he didn't want his daughter to marry a Rasha, an evil person. Esav was Yaakov's twin brother, the evil twin. So Rashi explains that this was a mistake on Yaakov's part. This was a negative thing that he did. And the reason is because Dina had tremendous potential within her, and it could be that if Esav would have seen her and wanted to marry her, Dina could have influenced him to change his ways and become a righteous person and follow in Hashem's ways. And Yaakov, by hiding her in a box, prevented that whole potential situation from being able to occur. Last week, we talked about the power of influence, how we can be influenced by our surroundings. Today, we're talking about the power that we have to influence the people around us. As much as we look at others for inspiration, each one of us is a role model for somebody else. At home, we're role models for our children, for our siblings. In the workplace, we might be the very only practicing Jew that our coworkers will get to know. And everything that we do will make such a difference and will shape their opinions and really influence them in terms of what they expect from a Jewish person. We often don't even know the amount of influence that we're having on the people around us. We don't know who is motivated to give more tzedakah because something that we did or something that we said. We don't know when we influence someone to get more involved in our school or in our shul and with their volunteer work. We often don't even know how far our influence can reach. It's only natural to look at people around us that shine in certain character traits and just think about, oh wow, they're so great. But we have to remember there's so many different traits in the world, and we are that person to somebody else. There's someone else that's looking at us and admiring us for how whatever our talents are, whatever our kochos are. So whether they might be admiring how we run such an organized home, or they might be admiring how we're so laid back and relaxed at our home. Everyone has their strengths. Let's remember that we are role models and conduct ourselves that way. This week, let's remember that we are role models. Unlike Dina, who didn't have that opportunity to maximize her potential in influencing Esav, let's try to maximize our opportunities to have positive interactions with the people around us and be the role model that they're looking at us to be. I think we'll find that it greatly influences ourselves and we'll end up becoming our own better versions of ourselves. Let me know how it goes. I'd love to hear from you.